if you guys can hear me loud and clear. Drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat. Here we go. Here we go. All right, friends. We're coming through. Let's turn that off a little bit. About 30 minutes or so before top of the hour. Just want to have some good old conversation with y'all. If you guys are tuning in right here, right now, can everybody drop a 1 in the chat? Run it up, run it up, run it up. All right, everybody drop 1s in the chat. I want to see who's up in the building for this one right here, right now. We got the great debaters up in the building. George is up in the building. Alex, what's going on? Iron Ryan is up in the building, man. One has been first in forever. Wait, hold on. I have been first in forever. Yeah, I know. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Aaron, what's up? The great debater, what's going on? Still kicking DS. Dion is up in the building. Gotta have kicks is up in the building. Dropping the Ayo. Michelle's up in the building. What's going on, friends and family? Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you guys got a notification today, can you guys drop the bell icon in the chat? Just want to know if my notices are going out. Brandon, what's up, man? How you feeling? Stockish is up in the building. Bruce says, welcome back. Appreciate you guys. Yesterday was a long day for your boy BG. It was very difficult for me to jump on, but we tried doing as much as possible. Yesterday, I did drop you guys a short talking about the Off-White Air Jordan 1 highs and how they're basically postponed for next year. Let me find out if you guys are tuning in for Off-White Air Jordan 1s in that Alaska colorway scheme. Once again, they were supposed to drop, or that's what the rumors were stating for this one. I'm going to go ahead and drop you guys this right here. And if you guys can see this, we should be good. I'm going to say huge shout out to Data Kicks for the post on this one right here. And we got George saying Jellyfish Raffle is live. Okay, if you guys are going to go for anything when it comes down to raffles for Nigel Sylvester 1s, go ahead and drop it in the chat. Stockage says, get him out undefeated today. Shout out to Ari. What's up, Ari? Do you need anything?
I brought him next door because he was having a whole breakdown.
Oh, okay, awesome sauce. Thank you so much for that. Let me go ahead and double check on that. Hold on, friends.
I mean, he's fine right now.
You can just sub in for me real quick. Hold on. Say what's up in the chat.
What's up, people? I'm good, and you guys? How are you guys doing this morning? It's been a little hectic here, but we Gucci. Yeah, hit the thumbs up button. Hit the like button for Brian. George, I don't like being on camera by myself, so chill. What's up?
Yeah, he's fantastic right now. Seems like they got something going for
Right now I'm in my socks because we're in dance class, but I'm rocking the 2019 Valentine's Day Air Force Ones. I can't do a shoe check. I'm in my socks, people. But anyway, BJ's back, so have a nice day, y'all.
Preach. Thank you, Art.
Of course.
All right, friends. My kiddo's doing just fine right now, so he's pretty much good to go. The boys on break right now for about 30 minutes, so I got to probably 10 o'clock, I want to say. So make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button as we are in the grind session right here, right now. My kiddos are up in there in dance class, so obviously Ari does not have her shoes on, meaning it's stinking up the room a little bit. If that's what I'm smelling, I think that might have been Ari's shoe socks or shoes, whatever Valentine she has. It wasn't smelling like Valentine. No, I'm playing. No, but yeah, my kids are in dance class right now, so they're being helped out with one of the supervisors or one of the specialists and whatnot. But yeah, it's looking pretty well right now. Michelle, what's up? Alex, what's up? Yeah, actually, right now, man, I got my Rejuvenates on. So right now, currently, we do have dance class, and in order for you to step into the room, you guys have to make sure you guys are taking off your shoes. So for days like this, we just rock some slides. It's the second to last day I'm excited to take a breather away from the kiddos because, man, this summer has been a little bit long, but also at the same time, it's been a little bit more on the calmer side as well, too. It just depends on, it just depends on which day they feeling like today. You know, if they feeling a little blue, you know, we're going to have a long day. If we're feeling a little excited, then we're honestly on a good tone, on a good note, you know. Dion says that's rocking shoes. Yeah. Brandon, what's up, man? You copping Nigels? It depends, man. It depends. For Nigels, it really depends. Just because I think I'm gonna go ahead and stick to sneakers app this week. This weekend, I believe they're loaded up for August 16th. So, yeah. Michelle, what's up? I'm rocking those now also. Yeah, they're extremely comfy. So if you guys are tuning in on those, make sure you guys go ahead and rock some Rejuvenates for sure. Also, let me know. Carl, I'm definitely not. Also, let me know in the chat, right? If you guys are tuning in right here, right now, who's going to be going for the Nigel ones this Saturday? Pop it up in the chat. Those are a cop or a drop. Gotta have kick, says BG. Always got this. I try. Nothing too crazy. Alex says, BG, are your thoughts on the Yu-Gi-Oh collab, Air Max on dot swoosh? So, Yu-Gi-Oh collab, I'm not going to lie. I was not a Yu-Gi-Oh fan back in the day, so I'm not too big on anything Yu-Gi-Oh. Let's say if they were Pokemon, though, I think it'd be a different situation. Specifically, if there were perhaps maybe an SB Dunk of some sort, I'd be extremely excited. But anything Yu-Gi-Oh really doesn't excite me just because I wasn't really part of the Yu-Gi-Oh clan back in the day. Maybe you guys were. I know some of you guys are a huge Yu-Gi-Oh fan, but not so much your boy. I think I was more of like a Pokemon guy. So yeah. Gotta have kicks. What's up, man? Save money for some cop drop foams. There we go. Love to hear it. Anybody else? Aaron, what's up? Nigel's a cop. Anybody else? Let me know in the chat. Let me go ahead and pop you guys up right here. This is what it's looking like right here, right now, man. I know it went live as early as yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Right, friends? Shout out to everybody up in the chat. Daytona, what's going on, man? Appreciate you guys, man. Brandon, what's up? Anybody else? Let me know if the Nigel ones are a cop or a drop. As far as I know, if you guys are going to be going from sneakers app, would probably be an easy cop from what it's looking like. The energy is not as strong as they were for the Nigel 4s, but not too bad. Not too bad. Daytona says, man is back at it. Yo, what's up? Tune in. What's going on? Oh. Oh, shit. Okay, my fault. Lock in. Lock in. All right, friends. So, shout out to Homegirl up in there. I'm gonna have to bless it up real quick. Ari, what's up? Ari says, thank you so much, Ari, for being a member for 16 months. Ari says 16 months already. Holy smokes. Also 30 minutes lock in. Yes, sir. Jesus says, are these Nigels gonna be limited? I can't tell you guys for sure. I don't know if the stock counts are as accurate as from what they seem. I think last time I checked, it should have been somewhere around 35,000. Somewhere around 35,000. Dion says, can't let BG watch my kids. He has they shoes and locked him in a room to play and got on stream. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm on break right now, friend. So there's like a difference. It'd be a different situation if it'd be you know, on the clock. But your boy's on break, so we safe. We safe. George says Nigel will be somewhere around 20,000 to 80,000. I'm genuinely curious if the whole Nigel hype would be different if they were extremely limited or perhaps numbered. Y'all let me know in the chat. If Nigel Sylvester ones would have been numbered, do you think the hype would have been even bigger than what it is already? Because I know Awake New York's became even more hyped once we knew that that pink pair was about 7,000 pairs out. I'm gonna pass on Nigel, says Alex. Aaron says, Awake New York EQ Raffle opens up on Sunday, August 17th at 8 a.m. EST. We will be live. We will be up around that time anyway, so we'll be locked in for it, for sure. Yeah. Shout out to Ari once again for, how many months has she been a member for? 16 months and counting. You are amazing, Queen. Thank you so much for the 16-month re-up up in there, man. George, what's going on? But yeah, guys, who's going to be going for the Awake New Yorks that are going to be dropping on the 17th? Again, we will be streaming it. We will be live. And if it is going to go down as early as 8 a.m., we should be here for it. But it's going to be some good stuff going on for this weekend. It seems like it's been a very quiet week in general. But towards the end, I think it's going to definitely definitely go crazy towards the weekend. I think it's gonna all be about Nigel's and Awake New York. Dustin, what's up, man? Doing saying they'll pass. We'll still be on Sneakers app trying to grab them, depending on the situation for sure. Jose, what's up? Awake 100%. Most normal live scene in 10 minutes scroll. What do you mean by that, Anus? Anus says most normal. Oh, okay. I appreciate you. Preach. George says Nigel resale 301. Nigel ones are going for what? 300. I don't know if that's going to be the same after this weekend. Do you guys think that Nigel Sylvesters are going to be quote unquote bricks? Top Hat, what's up? What's the word on the Nigel ones and Awake Fives? Nigel ones Saturday, Awake Fives Sunday. It's as simple as that. All right. Ari was born a member. Facts. Dion says I put in 3 Nigel raffles. I'm going for both Awakes. Bobu says, show us yours. Which ones? No, I'm not saying that, George. Alex says, I'm going for Awakes for sure. Excellent. Low from the Go says, good morning, BG. Good morning, friends. Once again, friends, if you guys had to pick between that pink bubblegum pair or the Game Royal pair, which one would you guys be going with? A says he would be rocking the pink ones. Anybody else? Again, don't just be telling me pink because it's numbered, right? Numbered to 7K. Let me know in the chat which one is the better out of the two. I feel like the pink one gravitated more hype since they were that dang limited. Love from the Girl says Game Royal. Game Royals do look nice too, though. They both look awesome. If I'm being honest. We got about 17 minutes left, friends, for top of the hour. Dustin says Game. I need both. Yeah, I know. As far as for me, I'd probably just go with that pink pair. But besides that, I mean, the Game Rolls don't look bad, though. Game Rolls do not look bad. Pink is the new black. I'm assuming, unless people are switching up. People are switching up last minute. Nigel are going to be limited under 50K. That's what I've seen as well, too. I think I've seen somewhere around 35K. Either one I can snag for retail. Pink pair is nice. What have you guys been picking up this week? Has it been a very quiet week? I think I got some deliveries going for this week. I think I've seen my 95s get delivered, and yesterday I seen the Kobe Dodgers get delivered. So I should be dropping you guys a nice little flick, an update of what I've been copping as of late. You guys should be seeing it probably by the end of this week as well too. But that's basically my 2 pickups for this week. It's been the Blue Sparks and also the Dodgers and that Kobe type of timing. That's what it's been. I can do both if Jordan will let me cop. Good luck, man. I don't think the odds of you guys hitting on both is very unlikely in my opinion. The odds of hitting on both of them in the same size, good luck. I don't know. It's going to be very difficult. Wilt says, I'll be happy for whatever I hit for retail. Dustin says, Cali SB high off StockX. Someone took a low bid. Quality is A1. George, what's up? My Koreas got delivered. Nice. Congratulations. If you guys hit on anything, Jordan 3 wise or Jordan 4 wise, hit me up. Let me know. If you guys want to share, you guys can definitely drop me a DM and see how that goes. Juice the Kid, what's going on, man? How you feeling, brother, man? Appreciate you guys for tuning in once again. Again, speaking of being on that off or high off, let's go ahead and switch that to off high, off white, okay? Let me go ahead and drop you guys this one more time and see how this one plays out, all right? Once again, Off-White will be having their Jordan 1s by next year. Not so much this year, but next year. So let me know in the chat if you guys were to go for this one. Do you guys anticipate, if you guys were to go for this one, would you guys prefer sticking to that Alaska colorway? Or would you guys end up grabbing up an Off-White Air Force 1 instead of it being an Air Jordan 1 high? Let me know in the chat. Would you prefer Alaskas in that Jordan 1 colorway scheme, or would you guys prefer an Alaska in that Air Force 1 colorway? Pop it up in the chat. Nigel price won't drop once so many people take an L. Perhaps, maybe. Perhaps, maybe. I think it's gonna be a lot of folks going for him too, though. It's not the same energy, but I still feel like a lot of folks will go for him, and I think there's gonna be a good amount of pairs out there. But we'll see. We will definitely see. I think it's gonna be easier than the fours for sure. So, won't be too bad. John, what's up? George, what's up? Off-white bread fours. Off-white bread fours is crazy because again, I feel like we haven't heard anything about confirmation with off-white bread fours, even though we did hear rumors. But yeah, haven't heard any clarity on those. You passing BG? If off-white bread fours were to drop, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably go for those. I'd probably, yeah, I most definitely would try to go for them. I don't know if I'd cop though. I don't know if I could, to be honest. Off-white bread fours would probably be almost nearly impossible to hit. Johnson's bread fours, the off-white fours look fire. I think we've already, I showed you guys a picture or a video when we went to the Brooklyn Museum for the Virgil exhibition. I said exhibition, exhibit. And yeah, it was pretty interesting. We seen a lot of unreleased sample pairs, and one of them being the bread fours, one of them being the Canaries at that time being. We've seen a lot of stuff that we just haven't really seen out in the open for the public. So it's a really good one. I think I still have it up on YouTube if you guys do want to go ahead and watch that. Everybody that missed on the awakes are going back and get the Nigels, LOL. I don't know, man. I don't know. Two great looking shoes though for this weekend. Two great looking shoes. I don't know. I really don't know if it's the same crowd that's going for Nigels going for the awakes. Do you guys think so? This month is too much spent the money on shoes. It seems like it's a lot, but realistically speaking, I think we've hit a lot more on restock than we have on something that's brand new and dropping. Yeah, appreciate you, Abe. But I don't know. This month, it's been going pretty nicely with the restocks, but I just haven't really seen much for me to actually go out of my way and hit something new, right? The only thing that I've probably snagged up have been the 95s and most likely the awakes. After that, I don't see myself really copping anything for the rest of the month besides undefeated four. So basically, just three things this month. Basically, just three things this month. I don't know. Y'all let me know if y'all see anything else for the month of August. It seems like besides that, it's pretty much done. And then next month is gonna be Travis's. So Travis's are gonna be a must-have. I think we already know how that's gonna play out. It's gonna probably be one of the biggest releases for us on YouTube and stuff. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit that bell icon for sure. Or they're saving their money for awakes and can't go for both. That's true too. Remember, there's a lot of shoes that's been going on. I feel like I've been trying to save as much money as possible since they've been dropping us with volume. But no, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. I still believe that that 2025 is probably gonna be it's probably gonna end up being one of the best years for sneakers. From what I've compared to from last year to 2023, 2022. 2022 was a really good year, but I think there was a lot of like resells in it. I think this year it's been a lot more about, collectors and, bringing back a lot of the grails from the vault and just a variety of new stuff. We got a lot of bangers throughout the year, so I think 2025 might end up being one of the greatest years for sneakers. And that's without having too much hype with everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like 2022, everything was hyped because of the pandemic. People were making money. Everything was at a high. This year's been pretty good. This year's been pretty freaking good. Thank you so much, George, for the update. He says almost live the Whittaker Group X New Balance collection. So if you guys are tuning in with the Whittaker Group, if you guys are doing anything with Alma Manier, y'all gotta tune in. Y'all gotta make sure you guys are locked in with New Balance. As far as for me, I haven't really copped anything New Balance in a minute. I don't know when's the next time I'll cop anything New Balance. I think I've been pretty good with my New Balances and those intros and outros. I wouldn't mind a slower 2026 after this year, says Clusion. I don't think it's gonna slow down. I think Nike is gonna be pulling, and Nike and Jordan Brand are definitely gonna be pulling more from the vault, if I'm being honest. And there's probably going to be a lot more delays for this year to next year, if I'm being honest. Q not up. I heard 75,000 pairs for Nigel Lows. That probably what might be like the total amount of stock. I don't know about Sneakers app though. By the way, friends, we got about 9 minutes left for a top of the hour. And shout out to the 70 up in the chat right here, right now, man. We're tuning in, we're locked in. If you guys got anything that you guys want to drop as conversation, go ahead. We do have some shorts later on today that I'll drop you guys. I might drop you guys a video later on as well, too. It just depends on what type of news we get for today. But it's looking really, really, really quiet for the rest of the week besides Nigel's and Awake 5s. 75 to high, 75K to high Jordan 1 lows. Yeah, Jose, I'm hearing the same exact thing. I'm hearing 30,000 for Nigel's. Yeah, same here. I guess we'll see how accurate that is as we get closer to it, for sure. BG, what's your take on the defects on the undefeated fours? Dude, I've seen the images. I've seen lots and lots of defects, and I've seen a lot of quality control problems, whether the quality on one shoe is a little bit off, it looks a little ashy, or the lettering after the patch is just completely off. Like it might say a completely different word that we might not want to drop here on YouTube, you know? So yeah, it's been a little weird, but the majority of the time, if I'm being honest, I feel like sometimes, I don't know, sometimes it's kind of hard to believe some of the quality control problems because I feel like every time I grab up a pair, there's not much of quality control issues besides like gluing, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the internet is a place where a lot of people try to like, not saying that they're trying to fake it, but I'm just saying the internet is a place where, you know, people try to go crazy, viral, and like get something going for themselves. And I think part of the reason why we see a lot of quality control problems is because I think some folks actually make it that way. Like they're trying to make it where they have like a viral shoe that has a quality control problem, and then all of a sudden they get clicks and stuff. So I don't know. Sometimes the majority of pictures I'd be like, that could be possible. I'm like, did they just do that themselves? At times. Any updates on Tokyo 4s or Tokyo 5s, you mean? I think as of right now, what was it? Tokyo 5s were Japan, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not so sure what's going on with the US as of right now. You think shock drop depending for this week? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's too late for that. Or maybe, actually, let me not say it's too late because Fridays and Saturdays are fair game for shock drops. I don't know. We'll definitely see. It's been very quiet, so I would assume maybe a little drop here and there. But last week, we had so many surprises that I think they're good off the shock just for a good minute or so. I think they're good. I think they want to go ahead and rally up the upcoming drops for the rest of the month. I mean, we still have French Blues, which I think we have less than 100K loaded up, ready to go for Sneakers app drops. And then you guys got Nigel's, you guys got Undefeated, you guys got Awakes. What else for this one? Maybe potentially, you know, an early drop for next month's shoes. So I'm assuming they're pretty much done with the shot drops for this week, or just flat out for the month. If they were to do anything shot drop wise towards the end of the month, I'd honestly be surprised. How many more shot drops could we get? Crazy. At Renee, drop them links. Leave Renee alone. She's probably not even tapped in right now. Air Jordan 4 Undefeated started shipping. Yeah, we've seen it quite some time now. I think they started shipments right after, you know, the raffle ended. So yeah, PG, what's up, man? All those people making the quality control early release videos most likely got those fake pairs. That why quality bad? Maybe not. I feel like, again, there's a lot of folks that probably want to go ahead and show off their quality control issues. I'd probably be one of them as well too, because I kind of sometimes find it interesting depending on how it plays out. Some quality control issues are bad. Some quality control issues might be like looked upon as, you know, something rare and sought after for, right? Like for an example, if you guys get like a rare air upside down patch or something, that would probably go crazy. That would probably be a good quality control issue to have. Not many folks would have that, right? Aaron, what's up, man? Artie, what's up? Also, speaking of which, we are in August and the 24th is coming up. We could possibly see another Kobe drop release going down on the 24th. So that'd be kind of interesting to see as well too. I'm assuming if there were to be any surprise of that sort, it would probably be a Kobe surprise. I got my undefeated fours BG. I sent you a picture on IG. Artie, if I haven't seen it already, which I probably haven't because it's been a lot of delays with the messages, I'll definitely take a look at it. But yeah, no, I know a lot of you guys have been taking W's on undefeateds, and I'm happy to see that your pairs have actually been shipped out and stuff for sure. Yeah. Thank you everybody for tuning in once again, man. We got about 4 minutes left for top of the hour. If you guys got any questions, go ahead and drop them. Jose says, I've seen Kobe missing the swoosh factory defects sell for 6,000. And those are the type of good quality control issues to have, right? Some people see that as a rarity to find, you know, a backward swoosh of some sort, or again, a missing swoosh, or, you know, anything that's a unique feature that most pairs won't have. And it's considered possibly a one-on-one, right? My Air Jordan 4 undefeated arriving true. I'm much excited. Congratulations. Congrats. Ricky, what's up? Pain Bean, what's up? What's going on today? It's very quiet today. There's not much going down, folks. There's not much going down. Jesus says, I think next shot drop. For what, Jesus? Still nothing shipped from undefeated, but hope to see an update soon. Ricky says, good morning, BG. Good morning, Ricky. George, what's up? Still waiting on mines to ship too. Nice. Nice. Again, if you guys are still waiting for shipments, don't be too alarmed. I'm sure a lot of you guys are also waiting at the same rate. Just be patient. I think pairs will be getting shipped out as early as the 29th, right? If your pair still hasn't shipped out, don't worry too much about it until after the 29th. Now, if they don't ship out by the 29th, then I'll be a little bit worried. But like I mentioned before, it states by the 29th. So just stay ready, stay locked in, be patient. Don't be freaking out too crazy. KJ says, I keep hearing another round of restock supposed to drop next week. What else do you think it could happen? I don't know. But if there is going to be another round, we will be here for it. We will most definitely be here for it. This is my last week working at the school. I'll be way more free, and I'll definitely be jumping on every single morning. So we'll definitely be catching it. We'll definitely be catching it here together. Still waiting for 2 more pairs to ship. It says Armando must be nice. Armando, how are we, fam? Ping Bean says, my undefeated should be here tomorrow. Nice. Watch mine get shipped out on the 29th of August at midnight. How is, let me see. How is Phil Raffle, Vance Old School 36? I have no idea, SV. I have no idea. Trav says, shoes fell off. If they did, I guess we all falling off together then. I'm assuming, right? I think it's like, I guess, preference. If you guys feel like it fell off, if the wave fell off, that's cool. But some folks don't really consider it as a wave or a trend. Some folks just really mess with it. So how can you guys fall off from something that you guys truly have a passion for? It's really not much, right? If it fell off, that just means that you probably weren't interested as much as others. So yeah, man. BG, apply for the cafeteria later, then you can bring back BG Foodie. Oh my God. George stays playing games, man. I'm not gonna lie. George is probably the most, like, trolling mod you could ever have as a mod. But shout out to him, though. Shout out to George, and I know for a fact, I got you, George. Trust. I'm not even gonna say it here because I'm still in the building, but I got you. Wait till after stream, man. Clusion says, shoes fell off for resellers, not for those who actually wear the kicks. Again, I think preference-wise, even for resellers, I think it really does depend on which shoe they're going for. Not every shoe is going to have resell. Not every shoe is going to be most wanted. Not every shoe is going to be, you know, the major eyes on the prize, right? So I guess it's just preference and whatever you guys like. I think resellers are still in the game. I think collectors are definitely more invested in the game, I feel like, than before. It's been really good. It's been really, really good. Next big sneaker drop of 2025, Air Jordan 5 Fire Reds. We're going to be waiting up on those as well, too. I know I'm going to definitely pick up a pair. I feel like I've picked up over 10 pairs already from the past 4 months. So that's a lot. That is definitely a lot. And I want to say a huge shout out to Bing Bing for the 1 BG membership shock drop. Appreciate you, King, man. We got Fred becoming a BG member for the first time, for the one time. I want to say a huge shout out to Ping Bing. Can everybody drop
W's in the chat for being for our nice little shot drop, Membo drop. Greenwood, what's up, man? Hey, Hanson, what's going on, Greenwood? How you feeling, man? So no drop today, but we did get a calm little shot drop from Peen Bean with the membership. All right, appreciate you, man. Preach. Anybody else got any questions that they want to go ahead and drop? By all means, do so. Again, it is a very, very quiet day. There's not much going down. And I can hear Ari yelling cats and dogs right now. So I'm going to go ahead and support. That'll be it for my little 30-minute break as of right now. Again, if there's any drops going down, I will definitely tune in and jump on again. I do have another 30 minutes to an hour later on this afternoon. So if you guys are tuning in, make sure you guys lock in. If there's any surprises, we will jump on for you guys, okay? BG, what do you think about the Jordan 12 French Blues? I think they're awesome. Great wearable colorway. And I think it's going to be a good one for those that want to go for a Jordan 12 that's very wearable. So, yeah. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to sign out on this one. I'll see you guys all later on today, friends. Love you guys. I'm out. Peace, Bubba. Peace.